this isn't a samurai battle. In 1882, artist Utagawa Yoshifuji staged a very different kind of war between kaika, civilization and enlightenment, and kyūhei, outdated traditions, where everyday objects became soldiers. At the top right, a Western man on horseback charges forward, accompanied by a boot, a carpet, a chair, a book, a bottle of wine, and a hat. He embodies the Western scissors, a nod to the 1871 haircut order that made the short zangiri cut the mark of modern men, slashing away at the old hasami and kamisori. His troop advances toward their traditionalist counterparts. Below, oil lamps clash with a hayosoku, wielding a candle stand, while a falcon-headed fighter, armed with a steel rib umbrella, duels a kappa holding a bamboo wagasa. Imported goods from Yokohama were reshaping city nights and rainy days. In the centre, a polished white rice sumo wrestler hurls away cheap imported Nankin rice, Japan's first big debate of health versus thrift. Nearby, a postbox kicks aside a traditional hikyaku courier, and factory soap takes on a rice-bran bag and lime in a fight over what it really meant to stay clean. On the left, a rickshaw knocks over two old keigo palanquins, while a figure of photography fends off an attack from fushigi trick prints. Beside them, a yoba, a Western-inspired toilet system, tramples the tokumis, ramshackle temporary street privies. In the background, a water pump splashes against an old water jar, and a Japanese sailing ship confronts a foreign steamship on the horizon. But notice, not every modern soldier is winning. Some struggle, while old-style fighters push back hard. Yoshifuji leaves the outcome undecided, inviting the viewer to judge which will endure and which will disappear. That's the bigger point. This isn't West defeating East, it's Japan negotiating its own modernity. Haircuts and hygiene reforms weren't forced from abroad. They were domestic public health policies. The rickshaw wasn't an import. It was a Tokyo invention, later exported across Asia. Even umbrellas and soap show how local craft, global trade and health concerns collided. So what looks like chaos here is really balance. A tug-of-war where Japan chose, adapted and sometimes invented the very things that defined progress. And perhaps that explains why this 140-year-old print still matters. Every society, then and now, faces the same dilemma. When new tools and habits arrive, what do we embrace, what do we resist, and what do we transform into something of our own?